Hi everyone, welcome back to Teach Yourself Guitar, a quick and easy introduction for beginners. I'm here to help you through the book. We are on pages 10 and 11 today. Today we're going to start by looking at chord diagrams. So this is what a chord diagram looks like. As you can see, it has a thick black bar at the top. That corresponds with the nut of the guitar, which, if you remember, is this piece right here. So it's essentially the very top of the guitar. Now in chord diagrams you will see a black dot placed on where your finger needs to be. So in this example they're showing us one of our fingers needs to be on the 3rd fret in the 6th string. Now you want to keep your fingers with the frets. So the first finger does the 1st fret, second finger does the 2nd fret, third finger does the 3rd fret. So in this first example we're going to put our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Now below that they're showing us a C major chord, and the way we accomplish that is, again, first finger takes care of the 1st fret, so that goes to the 2nd string. Second finger takes care of the 2nd fret, that goes to the 4th string. And third finger does the 3rd fret and does the 5th string. You'll notice at the top of the diagram we have an X over the 6th string, meaning we don't play that when we strum this. So you're going to want to practice only hitting those 5 strings. I'm going to tune my guitar real quick. So you're going to want to avoid that 6th string when you strum. We do have open circles on the 1st and 3rd string, however. So that means we want to make sure we're not muffling them with any of our other fingers. We don't want our 1st finger sitting on top of it and muffing it out. We want our finger off of it, so both of them ring out. And the same goes with the 3rd string. When we put our middle finger on the 4th string, we don't want to muff that out either, so we need to get that off of there and let that ring. And then the 3rd finger goes to the 5th fret, and we have our C major. So those are chord diagrams in a nutshell. Next we're going to move on to the tablature, which is a lot of what this book is based on. Some books focus more on learning to read music. This book is trying to teach you to read tablature. So what we're looking at with tablature, as opposed to reading the notes on the staff, is tablature has 6 lines, and each of them represent one of the notes on the guitar. So at the bottom we have the open E, followed by the A, the D, the G, the B, and the E. Now when we see a number on one of those strings, it's basically telling us how we should play it, where our finger should be when we play it. So a 0 means we're going to play it open. So it would sound like this. Now, muted strings are depicted with an X. So just like I was talking about before when we were playing our C, the top E string doesn't get played, so you have to mute it or not play it. So if we were to play that 3rd tab down with everything muted, we could simply lay our finger gently across the strings, and it would sound like this. Not much of anything because they're all muted, right? But in the next example, instead of 0s and X's, we see a 3 on the bottom string, which indicates that we need to put our 3rd finger. So we have our 3rd finger on the 6th string, and then we go to the 4th string, and then to the 3rd string, back to the 4th string, back to the E. So that would sound like this. And that's how you would play that particular tab. Now on the bottom tab for this page, we're seeing that we're going to be moving up the neck a little bit as we play the 3rd fret Then later we're going to play the 5th fret, the 7th fret, back to the 5th fret. And here's a little handy tip. Instead of counting, you have these dots on your guitar. They tell you where you are. That's what these are for. So this is the 3rd, 5th, and 7th. And you might even have those dots painted along the top of your guitar. So when you're moving down, you don't have to count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You just know 3, 5, 7 by the dots. So let's go ahead and do that one. That's not very satisfying, so I'm going to finish it. Alright, now that last note wasn't on there, but it didn't sound complete without that G. So that was pages 10 and 11 on Teach Yourself Guitar. I hope you found it useful, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.